Hello again, I'm Anna Delman. It is day number 160 of my note writing, and today my note of encouragement is also a good and needing admonishment. And it might seem a little contradictory, or you may think, well, why am I admonishing myself for it? So let's go with my note. Missing the company of sweet, like-minded friends. Now that seems innocent enough, we all miss friends, etc. But when we start missing them so much that it leaves us in a melancholy moment, and the melancholy moment lasts more than just a little moment, then we need to start analyzing the reality of it. So how to keep up the new momentum you're working towards. When you're missing company, missing sweet fellowship that you used to have, and you know you're not going to find anything where you are at this season of your life as me in this season of my life. However, you're working towards a new momentum because you are moving your life forward and ahead, and you want to make changes that will be long-lasting for a duration, or the duration, whatever that is for you, or something that you're working towards. What we need to do is to instill greater discipline with our routines and our daily plans, and greater spiritual disciplines, humility and dependence on God, and then thanksgiving too. And then as I was thinking through this, I realized that if those old friends, those old people, places and things that have such a significance on our life is something that we miss to the point where we in a negative down spiral, we need to consider if we've made that people, place or things an idol in our lives. Do we allow that to hold us back to such an extent that it becomes almost in the negative, a missing them worship kind of thing, that we holding that higher than the importance of what God has placed in our lives and the contentment we should have in Him? So if you're missing people, places and things to the extent that it is controlling you, your activities, your thoughts, your daily functioning, is it your idol? Have you allowed it to become that? So I have decided to list the if-onlys to evaluate their status in my life. And I highly recommend that you do that in your same. So list the if-onlys. If only I had this in a continuation, then that would be different for me. If only I had that, then I'd be able to function better in this way. Now, as I'm saying that, I am convicted. I have many if-onlys. If only I had this, I'd be able to function better in that way. If only that was real in my life, this could be much better. Friends, when we are focused on that and not being content and applying practical functioning abilities in our life to help us move forward in what our lives are now, here and now, we have a problem, and we are cultivating an ongoing problem. We have to be radical amputation of those thoughts and of those emotions that keep us trapped into a lesser functioning life. As I say that, I'm so deeply convicted that I think this coming week I need to read a few articles on heart idolatry, which, goodness, my education is focused on that. So you see, you may have a wonderful education in all of this, but yet you can still be caught up in it yourself. And the more aware you are of it, the greater you are then able to put those plans in place to stop it. And I need to stop it too. I have too much living left to do. I have too much of life left to accomplish to hold myself trapped in missing people, places, and things so much that it affects functioning. Sure, it's coming to the end of the year. Thanksgiving is around the corner. That's my favorite. The American Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. And although I'm not there, and I haven't been there for quite a good few years, I still celebrate it in my heart. And I'm grateful based on what the original foundation of Thanksgiving was to the United States. I practice that in my heart and in my thoughts. In November, then of course we have December and Christmas. And excuse me, I miss the sweetness of the focus of my family, friends, how they functioned around about Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc., and the New Year. I need to make the changes so that I can deal with that. And so, friends, this coming week I'm going to work on the if-onlys. Tomorrow will be day 161, and I'm going to be focused on the review of the week. But as of Monday, you're welcome to come back then, and we're going to be talking about heart idolatry and what we need to do to nip it in the bud so that we can move forward. Until tomorrow, day 161, take care and God bless, and we'll talk again. Bye-bye for now.